Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So another video for you. I really wanted to do a video about my Amethyst collection. I did the rose quartz and the clay quartz collection part 1 and 2, but well, part 2. The clay quartz I did and the rose quartz I did. I don't have as many, but I have a lot of amethyst, as you can see, so I wanted to show it to you. This cluster followed me for a couple of years now. I already show it, but I never showed all of my collection. So that's my sphere. I'm sorry for the lighting, but it's in my apartment. So as you can see, there's a kind of nice clarity inside. You can see the fingers go through and everything. Of course, the first crystal that I got in my first amethyst, I think, is this one. So I'm very pleased. As you can see, it's kind of a form of a head, and I see a lot of stuff in this crystal, so I love to gaze into it and things like that. So that's my one. I heard that you can also, with tumblestone, do a gem elixir. They call that gem elixir. That's an ametrine. Of course, I would smudge the stone before, of course, and after. You cleanse the water. You put the water into it, the gem into it. And you let a couple of times to let the good vibration of the amethyst infuse the water, and you can put it in and you can drink it. So, but of course I would clean my stone a lot before it. So I showed that's my cluster, that's my tower. As you can see, I'm a maniac of my name on YouTube is not for show, you know. So that's my crystal skull. I'm a maniac of amethyst, and of course crystal. That's my first crystal skull that I bought. It was an amethyst. I have my, of course, smaller cluster. I like cluster because you can charge stuff on it. You can put stuff in it like Jewel the Night when you arrive from work. And everything. That's Palo Santo. You can put your jewelry like me, my ring, my chaplet, things like that, my chain and things like that. You can put it on it and it will charge overnight and things like that. But don't forget, you have to put your crystal over the moon or on the sun. Sometimes it can become quite a little bit dull, you know, but you have to cleanse them and give them sun and a little bit of pleasure and things like that. That's I'll talk about this one. I lost the other one, my god. I didn't want to say it, but I lost the other one. I'm so sad. I had it with me and I lost it. But you know, I will buy others, and you know, sometimes the destiny of the crystal and you to be together for a while, and then you know, separate yourself from it. As you can see, I have a lot of cluster, but I already show my cluster in one of my videos if you want to see them. But that was all my amethyst. That's our like 23. It was called Amethyst before, but they call it after Our Light 23 for this purple color. I'm gonna do a video about Our Light 20. I have 23. I have two like this, but it's a crystal formed with 23 mineral minimum. So there's a lot of power kicks. It gives a lot of power into it. I have this point that I have for a couple of times. I really love, you know, Saint Germain and the purple ray of transmutation, the purple flame of purification. Very useful and things like that. I really believe in it, so I'm very proud. So that's my crystal skull. I'll show this one. I have this one also. That's an Isis face channeling crystal of amethyst. So I'm very pleased. As you can see, it's very beautiful and things like that. There's a, I don't know if you can show it, but I don't know, with the lighting, I should do that on the summer and things like that, you know. With the light of the sun, it should be so much better. But if you want to see more about it, I really love this crystal. As you can see, very shimmery. But me, I would not mix, you know, if you want to try to, a little note here. To try a grid, you know, for water energy, water magic, things like that, the water element. I will not, maybe a little bit, but because amethyst, there's red in it, as you can see. As you can see, there's a little bit of red in it, so it has a little bit of fiery energy inside of it. So me, I would not, if you want to do, like, you know, for a place there's a lot of fire, like, you know, Los Angeles, the summer, there's often a lot of fire. So I would do a grid, you know, with blue stone, things like that. So to help them for Los Angeles, so that's another well, sorry, a one double terminated one that I use, you know, for my chakra and things like that, for my third eye, and for the chakra. So you know, that's I'm very proud of this cluster too. I will buy another one. I mean, just I saw another piece, so it's very nice, as you can see. I want a geode too, and geode. Sorry for my pronunciation, but you know, I want a geode. I'm sorry for that. So it's very shimmery. I cleaned it a little bit. I smudged before doing this video, so it helped them. I have those one too. I already showed those one, but I'm so proud of my collection. So I always want to speak about crystal. That's a wand with the chakra inside, but there were another stuff for the crown chakra, but I'm sorry for that, but I kind of lost it. But I have it for like 6 years, 5 years. I have this one for a long time. With I don't know what the stone is on this on the points are, but if you know, of course, not very. Let me check. No, I cannot. Okay. It's Amethyst for Nametia, I think. But I have it for so long time. I know it's Amethyst, but to be sure, you know. And I have this tumble stone, and it remind me. Of course, there's no like the end, but you know the statue of the goddess with the belly and the sign on her belly. It kind of remind me a little bit of that shape, you know, because the statue, you know, of the goddess, there's two ends who join themselves on the top, together on the top of her head. But it kind of remind me of, you know, that would be like the belly and things like that. So I really want to keep this stone, which I will put on one of my cluster to charge. I have this one too. I had others amethysts, but I cannot find them. I'm sorry. But I did a video. I really want to speak about my amethyst. I returned. It's very powerful, and it's a very nice energy, very protective. For the psychic mind and things like that, is very powerful. I have this one that I bought recently, and I will buy another one. I think I'm gonna specialize myself in the amethyst. I have this one, so that was my crystal tablet. It still is, but I need to, you know, anyway, that's personal. So this one is a little bit dirty. I'm sorry, I didn't clean it, but I have them. So it was like in the box, not in the box, but as you can see, I collection. I work like in sequence maybe with like I can work. I always work, you know, with the blast monitor and things like that. But I want to focus a little bit more, you know, with I love the blast monitor and things like that. But I think it's time for me, you know, to get to I don't know, to work more with myself more, and stop asking her for stuff and things. I don't ask her, you know, always stuff. But anyway, so that's another one who followed me for a long time. Still very shiny, shimmering. I love amethyst. I really love, and sometimes I see not face, but shape into my amethyst and things like that. So it's cool. That's called vision or things like that. I have this one, so I will clean them all together today. So as you can see, this one reminds me of a head of a bird, which is I really like. So that was my collection of amethyst. Not much, but it's 9 minutes, almost 10 minutes. So I really love it. It has a very calming, soothing energy. So I put this one here to charge. This one's already busy with this. As you can see, I gave it Palo Santo. I already smudged before doing the video, but it's kind of a lot, you know. I will show you in a few days I'm gonna go pick it up, my new Amethyst treasure soon. So I will show you it in a new video. I'm gonna do all, you know. Oh yeah, I have this one. It's another shell. As you can see, many points working together, you know, growing like in the same direction. It's not like a cluster. The point go in all different direction. So I really love this piece too. And me, if I buy it, I love it. So it can be a tombstone, it can be, you know, a big cluster like that. But if, of course, if I have the funds, but you know, which I don't always, which piss me off. But you know, we must not be too greedy. If you don't get the crystal that you want, that means it was meant for someone else. So I have this one. This one is marvelous. This one helped me a lot. I will clean them all together because I'm sorry, I wanted to buy a new camera, but it's so expensive, you know. My medal of Saint Anne de Beaupré, which I placed in my candle holder because I believe that energy, you know, they infuse with the light candle energy, which I use quite frequently. I put it there and it charge the crystal, and I think that there's still energy in it. So I place a few stuff, you know, that need like a light energy and things like that. So that's it. And of course, my blessed mother wanted to say hi. So they always want to be in the video. That's my man's gosh. I could tell you my recipe like a perfume. It's like a perfume cologne, a light cologne if you want to know. It's all cleaning stuff and purifying stuff in it, in my in that, you know, to stay good and things like that. I put like Florida water in it. Tell me if you are okay with it, if there's other idea and things like that. But I think all purifying stuff can be sometimes combined without problem. So there's olive water, Palo Santo, petal rose, things like that. So I give you my little recipe. So thank you. I put my citrine there too. You know, I changed my altar, so but it didn't clean it. But I was so craving a video, so thank you. It's my passion, people. So.